morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. This is going to be like for the world to see. Maybe I'll edit it. Good morning. Get ready with me. Get ready with me. So, we're going to be talking today about the red tsunami. The red tsunami and all the news right here when I get ready. Okay? We're going to be talking about so much stuff today because there's so much going on. Like, I'm just glued. I'm just glued to the news. If you are a Trump supporter, if you are a We the People, if you are a populist president supporter, then you're probably attached to the news as well. It has been crazy and it's been wonderful all at the same time. It's been a wonderful experience. And I'm going to talk to you today as I get ready. And the reason I'm getting ready is because I'm going to be doing some TikTok videos, some TikTok content, because one of my TikToks got 2.6 million views in 48 hours. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to just sit on my laurels and, die someday saying, I wish I had seen what I could do on TikTok. I wish I would have been able to be an influencer. But no, I had to go sell houses. So if you guys don't know, I'm a full-time real estate broker in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I do this as a labor of love. It's in the morning, and we do have time as agents in the morning because we do work a lot of weekends, and we work a lot of nights. So in the mornings, I oftentimes have a little bit of time, and that's kind of when I am concentrating on doing this little live stream, which I'm also posting on YouTube. If you guys missed this whole live stream and you want to see it, then you can come on to YouTube. This is called The Jenna Ryan Show. I have been doing a show for many, many years. I had a radio show on iHeartMedia that I live streamed. I also live streamed going into the Capitol on January 6th and became world infamous. And there's all these videos of me yelling and screaming because of 2020. If you would like to go see them, there's thousands online. So I'm Jenna Ryan, J6 Patriot. I am passionate about America. Passionate. Do y'all like my lashes? I went and got them done instead of putting them on. And I like them, but they are not as comfortable as just being able to take them off at night. And also, you have to sit there for a whole hour to get them done. Okay, so what's in the news today? Today, does anybody have any questions? Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream for the Jenna Ryan Show. How are y'all doing? And what's going on? And what do you want to talk about today? This show is your show. I try to be as informative as possible and also entertaining, informative, and I try to enjoy myself and get ready all at the same time. That's my goal. So, let's see. Trump won with a red tsunami. He won, he broke all records of all presidents on several levels. He won the popular vote, the swing state vote, the electoral vote. He won more counties in, thank God is right. He won more counties in California than ever. I mean, he is just, in all the places that Kamala won were places that did not require voter ID. Okay, that's all she won, are the places that did not require voter ID. And so I think that's sus. Don't y'all think? He won. We know you're going to get what you deserve. What do I deserve? I hope that's a nice thing. If she would have won, I mean, we were hanging by a thread. If that woman had won our country, we would be, in my opinion, literally having to hide. People would have been fleeing the country. we would have been completely invaded. I mean, they would have been putting people in jail. I mean, we were that close to losing our country. And thank God, the Lord had mercy. You are correct. God had mercy. I love hearing from my audience because you know what? You know why? Because I'm broadcasting this also on YouTube, and I want everybody to hear how y'all feel. If she had won, we would be in deep doo-doo. Quite frankly, I don't really know how else to put it. And I'm talking to people about it. Like, but no, guess what he won? Guess what he won? Hi, Tom. I'd like you to stay in the chat because, or no, the live stream. You know why? Because you can learn a few things. If he had not won, I mean, not only did he win the popular vote, the world is against you, Tom. The world, not against you. The world disagrees with you. Donald Trump won the popular vote. This is just gives me so much hope for America because based on the news, I thought Kamala had a chance. You couldn't see the true sentiment of society, okay? I know this is a weird color. I'll fix it. Don't engage. You're giving her... Honey, I already have a platform. I have a platform. That's over. You might as well forget not giving me... I've been in every newspaper, every magazine, every news station has done stories on me. I have a platform. It is solid and it is here. You can't take it away. That's a fun thing, is when you can't take something away from somebody. Like with my platform and my name, like nobody can take it. No matter what. You can try. You can't take away my skills. You can't take away my ability to talk. You can't take away my intelligence to look up information and share it and provide it to an audience in a entertaining, informative way. You can't. No one can ever take that from me. And that's what I love about, you know, being able to be an influencer, is that you can, nobody can take away, or being me, you know, even though I had to go to prison and everything, I'm passionate about my country. I don't want to lose my country. Okay. So here's the thing. We were hanging by a string. Our country was hanging by a string. Had we not won, we would be, well, we wouldn't have a president again. The deep state would be in control. The deep state. So the deep state, we're going to be talking a lot about in the coming week and months and week. We're going to be talking about a lot about it for the next 4 years, probably. I'm looking for some good way to do my brows. Here's my favorite. I've had this since the 90s. It's an eyebrow thing. It's a Tish McAvoy, Nordstrom, circa 96, 98. Okay? I have the same. I'm loyal. That's how long this brush work has lasted. And it's just tiny. It's great for the brows. And I have washed it recently. Yeah, I don't want to watch her because then I'm going to move to the top. You're going to have to watch me. The Bible says, I prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. I prepare before you a table in the presence of your enemies. If you want to position yourself as my enemy, then you're going to have to watch. You're going to have to watch as I go to the top. No, I'm not going to be rude. I'm sorry, you have to watch me go to the top. Okay, here I'm going to do your favorite thing, I'm sure. All right. So, here's what we won. We won so bad, so good. We won the ability to get rid of the rogue bureaucrats. Trump, on his second day, having been president-elect, he's not even waiting. I mean, he's just chomping at the bit. He is not even waiting until he gets into office. On his second day as president-elect 27. Oh my gosh, 2024 as president-elect. It's number 47. He's number 47. As president-elect number 2024, he is he's going after the deep state. He doesn't say deep state. He calls them rogue bureaucrats. So a rogue bureaucrat is someone who is in power, who has a ton of power, okay? They have a ton of power, but no, they weren't elected. They were not elected into their position. So what they're doing is they are running and ruling over the people. They're ruling over the people, and we didn't vote them in. And so they are unconstitutionally running over the people. They're unconstitutionally ruling people. The federal, I'm not going to say it out loud. Okay? The banking system, central banking, it's a cartel is what they're saying. Okay? This is word on the streets. It's a ripoff. It's a cartel. It's not anything we voted for. However, we're beholden to all of these laws that they slipped in there when someone wasn't looking, with a little cashola maybe. So there's all these laws that this is supposed to be a constitutional republic, or even if you want to call it a democracy. I don't like that word, but okay, call it a democracy. A democracy is where the state runs the people for the people. But a constitutional republic is where people elect leaders, and leaders do have limited power based upon what the electorate has given them in the Constitution, and they're supposed to abide by the Constitution, right? That's where we are. However, these bureaucrats have come in and cleaned house, and they are fleecing America. They're fleecing America. We're being robbed. We're paying exorbitant taxes, tolls, taxes, inflation. They're raising things. They're giving money to other countries. They're not taking care of America. They're opening our borders. They are robbing us blind. And my taxes are insane, crippling. I have crippling taxes. It is a lot of tax, y'all. I mean, I can't tell you. I have to pay so much in taxes. I make enough money to make me have to pay the top income bracket, but I don't make enough money, or I don't have enough money to go buy like property where I could get a huge discount. I mean, I could get a huge write-off. So I'm like right in this most tax bracket imaginable. It's like 37% tax I have to pay, plus self-employment tax, which is $15,000 a year. I mean, it is insane. That is why I can't do anything. It's because I'm constantly having to turn around and pay taxes, more taxes. Boy, this is a lot of stuff I put on. Ooh, I don't think I need that much, but okay. So I am being taxed out the wazoo for them to take that money. I mean, so I don't have any money like left over. Like it's like barely able to survive, okay? Because I'm so taxed. And then you're going to tell me that Trump's going to come in and he's going to get rid of these rogue bureaucrats. This is a big deal. He's going to be getting rid of these taxing people that are fleecing America. It's going to take a while. It's not going to happen overnight. And Elon Musk has been talking a lot about this. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen without a fight. We still have work to do. This is not like, oh, he won. Now we can sit back. No, we still have to inform the public. We need everybody to understand what's going on. So I'm sitting here going through the internet, knowing all that I know, knowing that that Donald Trump has put out a 10-point way to get rid of the deep state. His plan. 10-point plan. And I'm watching on TikTok, and I'm being fed things about people are like, he's a fascist, he's a racist, he's misogynist. I'm like, get over yourself. You are fooling yourself. Who are you listening to? You must be like from another planet, because this is the opposite of what I see. He just hired the first female Secretary of State, Susie Wiles. I don't think does that sound misogynist to you? Doesn't sound misogynist to me. They don't understand. You know why? Because they are watching the lying media, the snakes. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, I guess I'm an influencer, and I'm going to go ahead and run with this gig, okay? So I go, and I'm like talking to ChatGPT about some stuff, and I'm like, okay, who are some good influencers? And, you know, in the political or, you know, area. So they send me to this liberal influencer. No, I did not vote. Okay, I'm going to finish what I was going to say. I go to this liberal influencer, and she is on there saying the weirdest stuff. Like, oh, Kamala's going to win Iowa. That was just to keep viewers watching the news. She was never going to win Iowa. That was the biggest lie. That was just so that she could get donations at the last minute. All the way up to the end. That lady went on the news and said, she was telling us we're going to win Iowa. And then we gave her millions of dollars and we were misled. Like, you were in the wrong rally. That was the wrong rally, lady. Okay. So meanwhile, people are complaining about how miserable they are and how, you know, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say on here. Oh, guess what? My video, my TikTok on Nancy Pelosi that I thought was cute. I was just talking about her facial expressions. It got 110 views, over 10,000 likes, 5,000 shares. I don't know. They took it down. And it's so depressing. It was good. I love to look at micro expressions. That's kind of my gig. And it was good. Or it wouldn't have gotten 100,000. Okay. But they took it down. They said I violated something. Must have been Nancy Pelosi. She must not have liked me talking about her. Well, I don't like all the things they did to me. So, there. Okay. So, he is going in. He has a 10-point plan to get rid of the deep state. Guess what? The deep state does not like this. The deep state is not just going to sit back and go, oh, okay, we've been running America since, I don't know when, FDR is what I hear, when they started putting all that deep state stuff in. Since before the Depression, right before the Depression is when they put the Fed, the Federal Reserve in. They're not going to go, oh, okay, we'll just, you know, we'll just see you later. That's fine. You can take America. You can take all our power. You can take our billions of dollars that we're fleecing from the American public. You can take, we're getting all these taxes. You can have it. We're just going to lay here. We're going to go to the beach. No. This is not, the fight is not over. We have to continue to take a stand for the American people, for the populace. So basically what happened when Trump won is we had a third political party. Now, it's with a party within a party, because you cannot have a third political party, because if you have a third political party, like a libertarian wins, they will never be able to win in Congress, because they're never going to be able to get any laws passed or anything, because Congress is bipartisan. So you have to have a Republican or a Democrat. But effectively, what we have done is change the party from what Donald Trump has done, along with all the people who have been supporting him, is we are changing the party. We're changing the party from the inside out. And if you are not supportive of the people, if you're not putting the people first, we're seeing it. We see it. It's called a rhino. It's called a Republican in name only. A Republican in name only is the reason that there's so many things happen. It's the reason that we haven't been able to get anything done. That's the reason Donald Trump was not able to keep his promises in his first term. I mean, he kept as much as he could, but they kept him so busy with all these bogus lawsuits, okay? Bogus impeachment, bogus Russia dossier, you know, saying that he stole the election and originally stole the election, and it was Russian interference, and then Hillary Clinton created a fake dossier that she paid for. I think she got fined, and submitted it as evidence against Trump. So Trump has been fighting lawfare ever since he got into office. And I believe a lot of this has to do with the fact that the rhinos are not taking a stand. And the rhinos are Republicans in name only, who are funded by special interest groups. So they're funded by lobbyists. Donald Trump is not funded by lobbyists. He's funding his own gig. He's an outsider. He's an outlier. People don't like outsiders, so they shut them down, especially whenever people are making money and the outsider comes in and tries to stop them from abusing their power. People don't like to be... They want to just take a free reign forever, and they wanted to run our country to the ground because we were almost off a cliff. If Trump had not have won, we would be off a cliff. Spread special student for when you were in high school. I don't understand. So they're not just going to roll over. They're not just going to sit back and let us do this. Okay. And then you have the trust factor. Like, we have a dream team. Donald Trump has learned from his first term. Also, we learned about rhinos. We learned about the fake news. We're awake. And once the people are awake, we have a lot more power than we realize. We have power to create change, and we have power to require our elected leaders to do things. And right now, there's a lot of election fraud that needs to be dealt with. A lot of corruption. What? We have a lot of corruption. We have a ton of corruption going on. And we need to get that all cleared out. Like cleaning out the closets. And because have you noticed that all the states that Kamala won were all in the swing state? I mean, all no voter ID required. Only the blue states that are not requiring voter ID, where they shipped all of the people that came over the border. Those are the only places she won. So technically, that means Donald Trump is red, red, red. That means we had a tsunami on top of a tsunami. That means they're acting like people are believing one way in order to fool the American public. And the people who are making money off the American public own the media. So they're trying to trick us and fool us and brainwash us into believing that there's millions of people out there upset, that there's, and perhaps there is. They may have a few followers, okay? If you spew enough lies, you'll get some followers, I'm sure, especially if you're, target is a cult. You're targeting people that are hurting, that, maybe were abused, that are very vulnerable. That's who they're targeting. And they're saying, hey, you don't want to be in your body. You need to be a different person. And so they're tricking people. And that's because they want to take over our country. But guess what? Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Tucker Carlson, the decentralized social media, uncensored social media, Twitter, TikTok, they've Rumble. This is why we have America where it is. Also, the fact that, thank God, the economy went to crap. The economy was ridiculous. It still is. Like, just to go eat a sandwich last night at a barbecue place, I got a sandwich as a treat and some macaroni and cheese. And a beer. And it was $25. Like, I'm talking a little bitty sandwich, a little macaroni and cheese, and a beer. That should not be that way. In Dallas, okay? We're not talking California. These are prices where nobody will be able to eat out again. Okay, that's not the way it's going to stay. So, Donald Trump, his first 48 hours is violation. What? I can't see that. It says, okay, I won't talk. What did I talk about? Did I talk about election integrity? I did not talk about election integrity. It told me if I talk about election integrity, that I will be, that the live will be turned off. Well, I didn't talk about that. I'm not going to talk about election integrity ever. I'm just going to say I was a protester, okay? And let that be enough. So, what happened then? So, this information, certain people do not want us to have. They don't want me to spread this, okay? But I'm not going away. I'm going to continue to spread what I believe to be true because I'm an authentic person and that's what authentic people do. I'm not going to sit here and sell makeup. I could just sit here and go, oh, beauty. Look at my boobs. No, I'm not going to do that. America, is going down and I'm going to sit there and talk about things that don't matter. No, I'm going to be talking about things that matter for the rest of my life until the day that, because I think these things are important. And I'm going to use my arms, my legs, my eyes, my hair. I'm going to use everything I have to make a difference in the world. And if I thought that we were all safe and everybody was great, then I would be able to talk about, things that don't matter. But that's not who I am. I'm the kind of person that has to make things happen. Okay. So, I feel like TikTok just gave me a spanking for talking about the truth. I love you, TikTok. Do not do that to me. TikTok's really good to me. I love the platform. I want to be within the confines of what they want me to do. So if I'm not allowed to talk about things, just let me know and I will stop. So anyway, here's another thing. With Trump's 10 points to getting rid of the deep state, you know what that does? It opens up dialogue. It makes it mainstream. It causes, even the news is going to have to discuss this. The news that is paid for by the people that he's trying to come up against. It's causing it to become something you are able to talk about because it becomes mainstream when the president of the United States brings it up. So it's bringing all of these things to the forefront that average Americans don't really think about because we've been just sitting back on our laurels, going to Nordstrom, buying makeup brushes, paying attention to movies, going to concerts by people who are on the Diddy list. We haven't been doing what we haven't been doing. We haven't focused. We don't understand civics. We don't understand the structures of places like the FED or the 3-letter agencies. Okay? FEMA, all these places that are not a part of our government. I mean, they're a part of our government, but we didn't say that's okay. Okay? So there's a lot of stuff that's anti-people. And if it's anti-people, it's going to cause problems. And there's a lot of things we're doing and we think we have to. Like, we think we have no say in the fact that we pay exorbitant taxes. Okay? We have to pay all these crazy, crazy taxes. I don't know. I kind of liked... I'm about to go get my hair done here in just a moment. I kind of liked it better like that. What do y'all think? Y'all do a vote. Do you like it better like that? You are so worried about living homeless and no one is trying to help. I'm sorry that you are living homeless. I'm worried about that too. However, one time I went and I gave for months, I went to the homeless shelter at the Salvation Army and I gave a class because I was a recruiter, a headhunter. I gave a class on how to get jobs and I got everybody a job at the meatpacking plant and no one would go. So I'm worried that homeless people will not be able to take a job because they're paid disability. And the system is set up so that if they get a job, they lose their disability. So I'm worried about that. I'm sorry that you're homeless, but, you know, you're kind of stuck if you're getting disability. Are you getting disability, sir or ma'am? I mean, I'm concerned about so many things in America. I will tell you, I'm concerned about mental health. I'm concerned about misogyny. I'm concerned. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a woman. I know what it's like. I know misogyny when I see it. I'm not like a blind misogyny. I see it. And I want to stop it. But that's not going to be my first order of the day. I'm not going to go. I mean, if we don't have a country, who cares about misogyny? I mean, don't you think there's other things more important? Once we get the country on track, once we get the crooks out, once we fix the schools, once we do, I mean, we've got so many things that come before misogynist society. And I mean, at least Trump, he's hired, I don't think he's a misogynist at all, but I think that there's a lot of reporters that I see around him. There's a lot of misogyny. I mean, there's misogyny in the Republican Party, in my opinion. But I'm not going to sit there and go and battle it right this second. I'm just going to do the best I can. And when I have a chance, I'll say it. You know, I'll speak up about it. And I'll say, hey, I'll check them out. And I'll be like, y'all don't have strong women on this panel. Where's your strong women? What's wrong with the blonde lady with, you know. Anyway. But that's not the point. The point is there's other things before that are more important, in my opinion. And I think that, you know, we don't want to be a single issue voter and just say one issue. Oh God, because of this one issue, I'm going to let America fall down the drain. I think that is very stupid. One thing with these eyelashes, you don't really need as much eyeliner, you know. So I decided when my video from election day got 2.6 million views, and then another video got almost 1 million, and then I started getting thousands of views, I decided, honey, girl, you're going to have to do some influencer work. And it's hard for me because I'm a real estate broker. And, you know, I go and talk to people all day. And what if they don't believe like I believe? And then they see me, then they look me up and they say, Jenna Ryan is if you look me up, go look me up on the internet. I look like a freaking, the worst. I look like a demon. And then they see me talking about these kinds of things. And they're going to go, I want her to sell my house. That's what they're going to do. So, but it's a risk to get out there. If I put any more makeup on, I'm going to look like a floozy. So what else can I do? Okay, so what do y'all have to say? Okay, so you're homeless You don't have disability. You're a normal person and you're homeless. Okay, well, here's the thing. The Trump administration is coming to save the day. Elon Musk, whom is the most amazing American next to Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson and all these other amazing Americans. But he's also amazing in terms of he's a genius and he cares about people. And I trust him. And he's doing things that are phenomenal for the people of America. He's not American. He's from Africa. He's paying for Trump's inauguration. He is a MAGA patriot. He's an American transplant. He's a patriot. He is an absolute patriot. No doubt about it. The things he is doing, we would not be where we are if it weren't for Elon Musk. He's the GOAT. Okay? And so what else? What else do we want to talk about? So I'm going to do some videos today. And, after I get off this, I always go and smooth everything in. It's ridiculous. Thank you. I'm glad you are calling me a hag. Makes me feel so wonderful. Makes me feel so good. You make me feel good. You make me feel wonderful. Now I think I can go through my day and feel insecure just because of you. So anyway, I'm going to get my hair. I have a hair consultant today. Oh no. You know what? Wouldn't that be cute? I think that would be a great couple. Me and Elon. Yeah. Not. I am single and I'm pretty happy single, which is kind of sad, but I enjoy being single and I don't enjoy being in a relationship because they've only caused me headache. And as sad as that sounds, sometimes I think it's sad, but I'm never sad. I'm always happy. Well, the requirements of being my husband would be like out of this world. And I'm not joking. I am not even playing around. This is like serious. Like you would have to be handy around the house or be willing to pay a handyman. Because my love language is gifts of service. And you would have to, but I mean, men are such trouble. You have to play with them all the time. Oh, you have to ask them stuff. You have to talk to them. You have to sit there as they watch those stupid movies. They take all of your energy. You have to look cute all the time. And you're always like, and they want to go to their family events. And then it's all about them. You can't have anything about you. And if you want to go shopping, they act like they hate it. And then they do things that get on your nerves. Men get on my nerves. I cannot say anything about the election because, oh, you mean this last one on 2024? Okay, whatever. All I see is a sea of red. But, you know, just because they're Republican, I was telling y'all about the Republican Party. You know, we've got to get the rhinos to come over to the other side. Which means we need to convict them and tell them to stop taking big checks from... But our whole political system is set up so that people are being paid off. You know, if they want to run for office, they get their money from a certain person who has certain agendas. And So they're paid off. And so we have to be really careful about who we get in there. But it's getting so much better. Like, so much better. And with Trump in office, he's like Big Mac Daddy, Trump Daddy, okay? When he walks in a room, now, like, just think before, they were like, well, the momentum is on the other side. And the world is waking up, and the world is seeing, and now we're becoming educated because the censorship is gone. And you can't censor election stuff. And you can't censor things. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop MAGA movement. You can't stop people anymore. The world is open. The world is transparent. And that's what we want. We want transparency. So they're going to go get her. Elon's going to go in there. And I'm going to be talking about this all week. So get ready. So watch. I want to know, do y'all like it better like this? Okay, I cannot give you any assistance in my home. Okay, like this with some wavies, or that's A. B, with some curls here, or C, where it looks like that. Which one do y'all like? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? I mean, I just don't know. So also some hairspray. And anybody who's watching on YouTube, hey guys and girls, my YouTube channel is just getting started. I have another YouTube channel with almost 100K, but this is different content. That's Self-Love You if y'all ever want some life coaching. Which way do you like? I think I like it like this. It feels cleaner. It feels better. So I guess I'm ready. So today I'm going to do some videos and hope that I get some reach. Come back tomorrow for more of the Jenna Ryan Show. Talk to you soon.